Every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Mensah. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Pocket breaking down. Buying some time. Turning it on. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on 3rd down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different...
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here's Sellers to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast,
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sellers to the air again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch in the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Mensah. Right on the money.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Mensah unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On the delay, it's Fletcher. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Running into the open space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. There's some room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The offense changing the play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McAllister. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Throwing Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Canes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Indiana Hoosiers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it in the open. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that level.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job.
Got an opening here. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense. That is a big conversion on 3rd down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with 1st and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice 3rd down conversion.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that one, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Makes a quick catch.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for...
He's got a crease. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. And now they run the draw play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Looking for some space. It's Richard. He's got some space. Look out. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, when you're in a backed-up situation offensively, there's really one objective, and that is to create at least 1, maybe 2 first downs in order to reestablish field position. Well, now, objective achieved. Now you can get into this point where you're thinking about going down and scoring.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Press coverage now from the secondary. The shotgun handoff here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and no for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long 4th down situation, and yet the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is off the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith and trust in this group, is because time and time again, they make the plays that are necessary. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
What an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition. But now their defense has to go out there and blow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions going into the locker room.
And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up,
it's caught. He's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass.
He's got it right near the end zone. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Dropping back. It's Hoover. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone. Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 25 now. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen. But what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's good as he throws it.
This is always the risk you run when you go with an empty backfield here is you don't have any protection back there for your quarterback. He's got to make quick decisions. If the defense overloads and blitzes, that ball has got to be out quickly. And here, it just wasn't out quick enough. And they get the contact needed to create the incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Canes will kick this deep, begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. He starts the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit.
Hold on, Joe. It looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the 1st down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Miami. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Hoover. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. And they're going to throw now on first down. He's looking deep here. What a catch, one-handed downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We've seen this all year long from this running back. They find him out of the backfield, and he's such a threat as a wide receiver. He's done a great job so far today, and this defense is going to have to key on him out of the backfield.
Here comes the pressure. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Breaks into the clear. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first time out.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks it. Here he goes. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got space. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
A play action, looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Boy, Chris, as an offense, you've got to be ready for the blitz on 4th down. You know that this coordinator on the defensive side is aggressive, and you can see that on film. He loves to send pressure. How in the world do you not have short routes out there where you can get the ball out of your quarterback's hands quickly? They've got to rethink their 4th down plan.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets it up now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
He's looking deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Oh, the pocket collapsing. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. Inside the 4. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 10. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Clapp. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As I say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. Inside give now from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. I tell you, those plays can be so frustrating as a quarterback. You read the defense really well, get to the check down, throw it to the back, and he just drops it on the outside. That's when your leadership has to come out. As a QB, go up to him and say, hey, shake it off, I'm coming right back to you.
Dropping back, it's Moore. The sure hands, it's Hill. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Sees an opening. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks offense is on the move now. Design quarterback run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. A deep shot for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball.
Great, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He fires downfield. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And the same runner's got it again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pressure's on. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Davison. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. They stop him right at the 24. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up. To throw, it's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready. It's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Dropping back. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Breaks the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Cool. I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Coming after him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense won't snap it. They'll spend the timeout before this second down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Picks up the first and is still going. Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Here's a good throw off the play fake. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a tremendous job by this quarterback staying patient on 4th down. Chris, trust me, your clock can get very quick on 4th down as a quarterback, and here he's able to go through his entire progression and get to the running back. That's a check down. Let the running back run, and he's able to create a first down. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from a 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down. The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game, and that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback, and even if you're not hitting him, even if you're
looking to throw it deep, caught near the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, this is a great read by the quarterback, and sometimes you can catch the safety flat-footed. You've got a slot receiver just running straight down the field, and if that safety hesitates at all, the ball goes up and over the top. Quarterback reads it perfect. That's a great throw and a touchdown for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket, and he's sacked. The 2-point conversion for the tie fails. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Hill. He's tackled at the 10. Not in good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the tailback's got it again. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of 1st downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they start the drive. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain in the scramble. He's just short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains. Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Grab behind the line, it's Fletcher. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Crucial third down play coming up. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
The pass rush closing in.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ending off on the draw play. Going toward the end zone.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit. And now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. They connect for 6.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow 4 yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Chewing clock with the running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, running the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. I feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
It's a shotgun run call. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. To the air, it's Moore. Here comes the rush. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's running out of time here. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. That'll be credited as a sack.
This is such a great example of a defense being disciplined, in particular in their pursuit and their ability to stay in coverage.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
It's way too easy of a touchdown for this offense. Just an easy throw on the outside of the fly route. Clearly there's been a breakdown in coverage. They've got to fix this. Nobody should be that open down the field.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Football's loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. They did not make it short on 4th down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Miami Hurricanes. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the fumble. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it?
It feels like in big games. Special teams mistakes are always magnified, and here after the run, he puts it on the ground, and now it's a turnover, and this offense is going to be right back on the field, and they give their defense no rest after that turnover.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. We're going to throw the football. He makes the grab. Tackled, but first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against the quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that. Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
It's a draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Handing off on the draw play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive with a throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now. He'll pick up 4 on first. Scanning the field. It's Manning. On the move now. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Took contact on the throw. Oh, and another incompletion. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback, coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film. You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's another deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense is out there going for it on 4th down. They converted earlier on this drive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here comes the pressure. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll be brought down. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. On the run here, lets it go. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's got a crease. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
That is a tremendous job by the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO, because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw, because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. to cap it off with a touchdown. We talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Nice grab. It's Jacobs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
And this pass is caught, and he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for his back. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Loses the ball behind the line. Looks like the defense has it for a take.